Welcome to Melanie's Creative Corner, where hooks, needles, yarn, or even cookie dough turn into something we all love. Please like, subscribe, watch my video front to back, and leave me a message. I'd love to hear from you. I can't wait to meet you all. Come on, let's get creative at Melanie's Creative Corner. All right, hello everybody. This is a shout out to all my newly met Yarny sisters, and I pray you're having a great day. Today I just thought I would work up a square using alternate puff stitch. So first we're going to chain a chain of 26. Okay, and this is worked in multiples of 4 and 2. 4 plus 2 chains. Okay, so remember, when you're working anything on this, you don't ever count the loop that is on your hook. So we're going to work in the second chain from the hook. So 1, 2. So we're going to go right here, and we're going to do a single crochet. So that's insert your hook, pull up a loop. So you've got 2 loops on your hook, yarn over, and pull through both loops. And we're going to do that all the way to the end of the row. So again, insert your hook, drop a loop. So you've got the 2 loops on your hook, yarn over, and pull through both. Okay, and we're going to do that all the way to the end of the row. If I can keep my work on my hook. You know, isn't it cool that we can be ourselves? Because there is nobody perfect, and I will be the first to admit it. See? Just like that. Alright. Let's see if we can get a stitch done here. Alright. So we're going to single crochet all the way to the end, and I will meet you back. Alright, everybody. We've come to the end of that first row of single crochet. And if I didn't tell you before, I am using Crafter's Secret cotton yarn. This is 100% cotton. It is an iced mint, or that lot number. It is 95 yards. And I am using a 4.5 millimeter hook. Alright, we've done our last single crochet, and we want to make sure and put a stitch marker to mark the correct side. So I'm going to just put a marker right here so that we know this is the correct side. Okay, we're going to chain 1 and turn our work. Okay. Now we're going to single crochet in this first stitch, and in the next 3. Alright, so you should have 4 single crochets. Now we're going to yarn over and we're going to create a puff stitch. So yarn over and we're going to go right into the next stitch. We're going to draw up a loop. So we've got 3 loops on our hook. We're going to yarn over, insert it into the same stitch, draw up a loop. Now you should have 5 loops on your hook. We're going to yarn over, insert back into that same stitch, draw up a loop. So you should have 7 loops on your hook. That's 2, 4, 6, 7. Now you're going to yarn over and you're going to pull through all 7 of those loops. Okay? And now we're going to do a single crochet in the next stitch. We'll do a single crochet in the next one, and one more single crochet. Alright, I don't know if you can see that or not. And you've got a puff stitch there. Alright, we did our puff and we did 3 singles. Now in this next stitch we're going to create another puff. Going to yarn over, insert into that stitch, draw up a loop, yarn over, so you've got 4 right there. You're going to insert into the same stitch, draw up a loop. So now you've got 5. You're going to yarn over and insert into the same stitch, draw up a loop, and now you have 7 loops on your hook. You're going to yarn over and draw through all 3. Okay? And you're going to do a single crochet in the next stitch, and you're going to single in the next, and you will do another single in the next stitch. Okay, so that will be 2 puffs, and we're going to keep doing this pattern until you get to the end. So you've done a puff and 3 singles, and we're going to do another puff in this next stitch here. That's 2, 4, 6, 7. Yarn over and pull through all 7 stitches. That doesn't feel quite right. It's like I've got a stitch hung up. I sure do. Let me do that again. Okay, yarn over, insert, drop a loop, yarn over, insert, drop a loop, yarn over, insert, and drop a loop. Okay, 2, 4, 6, 7, and draw through all 3. And then we single in the next 3. 1, 2, and 3. And by now you should have 3 puffs. Alright, and we're going to, we did the puff and 3 singles. We're going to create another puff into the next stitch. Okay, and then we're going to single in the next 3. Alright, and that is what your puffs look like. Okay, we're going to do another puff. And then we are going to single in the last 4, making that a match to the other end. Okay, and there we have our row of puffs. So we have 4 singles, a puff, 3 singles, a puff, 3 singles, a puff, 3 singles, a puff, 3 singles, a puff, and then we have 4 singles to end the row. Okay, now we're going to chain 1 and turn our work. And we are going to go into this very first stitch, and we are going to single crochet. And then we are going to go into the next stitch and single crochet. And we are going to finish the row by single crocheting all the way across. And again, you just go up, right up here in the V, atop those puffs, and in every single across. And you should have 5 puffs, and you should have 25 singles in this row. Alright, and I will meet you when you get to the end. Alright, and here we've got our puffs and our row of single. We've come to the end of the row, and we should have 25 stitches. So we are going to chain 1 and turn our work. Okay. And we are going to single crochet in this first stitch, single crochet in the second stitch, and we're going to work a puff into this next stitch here. So yarn over, insert into that stitch, drop a loop, yarn over, insert into the same stitch, drop a loop, and one more time, insert and drop a loop, and yarn over. So that should give you 7 loops on your hook, and draw through. Now we're going to single in the next 3 stitches. And we're going to work a puff into the next. Yarn over, insert into the stitch, drop a loop, yarn over, insert into that same stitch, yarn over and drop a loop, yarn over, insert into the same stitch, and drop a loop. That should give you 7 stitches on your hook. Yarn over and pull through all 7. Okay? And then we're going to do 3 singles. We'll do a single in this. We'll do a single in the next. And a single in the next. Okay? So we've got a puff and 3 singles. Okay? And then we're going to continue that for the rest of the row. We do a puff, 3 singles, a puff, 3 singles, a puff, 3 singles, until we get to the end of the row. And I'll show you one more time here. Yarn over, insert your hook into the stitch, drop a loop, yarn over, insert into the same stitch, drop a loop, yarn over, insert into that same stitch again, drop a loop. That should give you 7 stitches on your hook. Yarn over and pull through all 7. Then we're going to do 3 singles, single, single, single. And we're going to do that till we reach the end of the row. Okay, and that is, we're coming to the end of row 4. And we did our puff, and we singled in the last 2 stitches. So there would be 2 singles right here, a puff, 3 singles, 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 a puff, and then you end with 2 singles. Alright, now we're going to chain 1 and turn. Okay, now we're going to single crochet in this first stitch here. We're going to single crochet in this stitch here, and we're going to single crochet all the way across, and that is in a single in top of every puff and in every single. So you should end with 25 single crochets. And again, if you have trouble, you look for that V and you go right in with that V. And you go in on top of the puff, you'll find that V. I should have put my thing of yarn, string, whatever you want to call it. Should have put it up on my spindle. I might just do that. Makes it a lot easier when you're working with that. And again, let me put that back a bit. I just slip my fingers in the end so that it goes all the way through. Just work my way out so that you can see inside there. And then just slip that right on there. That way you don't have to be flipping it. Alright. I sometimes forget. But anyway, it has made a difference. It makes it a lot easier. I don't have, you know, yarn hanging off my desk. Don't have a ball rolling all over. But again, I've got my yarn bowls too. But it makes it a lot simpler. It's nice to have good tools. Alright, I'm coming to the last stitch. Again, you find that V. Just slip the hook right under there. Pull up a loop, yarn over, and pull through both. Alright, and again you have 25 stitches. Now we're going to repeat rows 2 through 5. We're just going to chain 1 and turn our work. And in row 2 we start out with chaining 4, not chaining 4, I'm so sorry, single crochet in 4. So we go right into this first one and we do a single crochet, and we do that in 4 of the stitches. Alright, and then we start working in our puffs. Yarn over, insert into that stitch, pull up a loop, yarn over, insert into the same, pull up a loop, yarn over, insert into the same. Let me try that again. I'm all thumbs today. So 1 and 3, 2, 4, 6, 7. Okay. And then we're going to single crochet in the next 3 stitches. Alright, now we're going to work another puff. So yarn over, insert, drop a loop, yarn over, insert in the same stitch, drop a loop, yarn over, insert into the same stitch, drop a loop, and that will give you seven stitches is what you should have on your hook. So let's try it again, see if I can do, if getting my hands and my mouth to function correctly. 2, 4, 6, 7. Alright, and draw through, all. Yep, it's going to be one of those days. So we're going to single in the next 3, and I'm sure that was clear as mud, everybody. Okay, so we've got our puff. Let's see how those are coming out. Alright. So we do our puff, and we do 3 singles, and we'll work another puff into the next stitch. So yarn over, 2 and 3, and then yarn over and pull through all 7, and then 3 more singles, 1, 2 and 3, and we work another puff, 1, 2 and 3, and pull through all, and then 3 more singles, 2 and 3, and a puff, and we'd pull that through all 7 loops that were on the hook, and 1, 2, 3, and 4 singles to match the other side. Okay. Now we single crochet, we chain 1 and turn our work, and we'll single crochet all across this row here. So we'll start in this first stitch, and in every stitch across we will just single crochet, and that's split, so I'm going to fix that before I go on. Alright. Single, 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 and we will just single crochet across, and I will meet you at the other side. Okay, we've reached the end of the repeat of row 2 and 3, and now we're going to work row 4 again, which we're going to chain 1 and turn, and single crochet in the first 2 stitches. Now we're going to work a puff into this next stitch, and that will be 7 loops on our hook. Yarn over and pull through all 7, and now we're going to work 3 singles. 1, 2, and 3. I may have to WD-40 that. Alright, now we're going to work another puff right here. 2 and 3. Having 7 loops on our hook. Yarn over and pull through all 7. Then we're going to single in the next 3 stitches. And it is just a repeat of this all the way. So we've got 2 singles and a puff, 3 singles and a puff, 3 singles, and we'll work another puff. That's 1, 2, and 3. And that will bring our 7 loops on our hook. Pull through all 7. Then we're going to do 3 more singles. And at any time you need to stop this video, you go right ahead, and that is what it is for. And hopefully this helps you in some way. 2, 4, 6, 7, and pull through all 7, and then we're going to single crochet in the next 3 stitches. That's 2 and 3. Then we'll work another puff, and then 3 singles, and we'll work a puff, with 7 loops on our hook. Yarn over and pull through all 7, and then we're going to work 2 singles in the last 2 stitches. Okay, we'll see how that's turning out. Alright, and you just do that until you get it to the size you want. Again, it's a multiple of 4 plus 2 chains, and it is a row of single and then single mixed with puffs, and then a row of singles, and then a row of singles with puffs. And I will see you when you get it, when we get it to the size we want. And again, my squares have been coming out about 8 by 8, and I am using the 4.5 millimeter hook. And I will see you back in a few. Okay, here we go. This is the alternate puff stitch. Turned out pretty cool, if I don't say so myself. Alright everybody, I pray you have a blessed day and keep crafting. This is fun. Anyway, off to the next adventure.